A most audacious act of violence against one of its own has the Belize Police Department reeling and the nation in an utter state of shock following the mid-afternoon murder of an officer in the line of duty. Police Constable Marvin Locke had just completed a shift here at the Racoon Street precinct when he was visited by an individual with whom he had a brief conversation in the lobby of the station. The casual talk continued outside of the building, where Locke and his colleagues were oblivious to what was about to take place near the entrance.
Yesterday afternoon, around 3 p.m. thereabout, one Marcial Toledo visited the police station asking for PC Locke, as is customary. People come to the station and ask for the police. PC Locke, who was out, came in. Him and the individual had a little talk inside the station, and they eventually walked outside. And upon getting outside, the individual took out a knife and attacked the police.
Locke was stabbed multiple times to the chest and abdomen by an assailant who caught him flat-footed. By the time other officers realized what was happening, their colleague was already mortally wounded.
Locke was transported to the KHMH and he succumbed while undergoing treatment. Mr. Toledo is in police custody and will be charged today for the murder of PC Locke.
While his killer remains in detention, many, including his family, are baffled as to why Locke would be attacked and dispatched in such cruel manner. If losing everything in Friday's fire in Majestic Alley wasn't tragic enough, Locke's mother and siblings are mourning the loss of their loved one.
I still left shocked. I get the message about 5 o'clock Sunday when he died. You know? I went to the Racoon police station this morning and spoke with Mr. Chester Williams. And we are arranging now the funeral for him, but I'm still waiting to hear really what happened. What caused the death of my brother, Nervin?
To answer that question, we turn to Officer Commanding Eastern Division South, Assistant Commissioner of Police Chester Williams.
So when the individual came, Locke was not at station. Locke was out on patrol, but he was just about to report off duty. So the officer at the front desk informed the individual Locke was not in. The individual sat there for like 50 minutes and waited for Locke to come in. When PC Locke came in, the person spoke with Locke. They spoke, like I said, casually, and for a little while, about 5 minutes thereabout, and then they went outside, and as they went outside, it was a total different situation. So officers downstairs were not expecting that type of behavior from the individual.
According to police, the fatal attack was a crime of passion, suggesting that a woman may have been at the center of the bitter ordeal. Locke's sister, Sylvia Foreman, admits to not knowing much about his relationship.
What happened? I can't tell you, because the person who made the date, I can't tell you who was that person. Because whenever I meet my brother or whenever I go to your house, he always stay by himself. He never live with nobody.
Beyond the motive of the murder, the brazenness with which it was executed raises serious concerns about the safety of officers, particularly since the Racoon Street police station is an unarmed office.
I will not go to the extent of saying that the police are not safe inside the station. Yes, an incident do occur, and you would know that people do visit the police station and ask for police officers every day. And we are not in a tendency of searching people who come to look for police. And when you come to see an officer, the officer will meet you and you engage in conversation with the officer, you talk or whatever. And from the looks of it, everything appeared casual between PC Locke and the individual when they spoke inside the station. When it got outside, that's when the man manifested a total different behavior. So we have heard comments about arming the police at the front desk. Not even that would have prevented the incident. But probably the accused would have been dead, right? The officers who were out there at the time, they acted swiftly in getting him off the police and detained him.
Marcial Toledo appeared in magistrate's court this afternoon, where he was arraigned on a single charge of murder. Locke's family, on the other hand, are left to mourn two losses: their property to the weekend fire and their loved one to a senseless act of butchery.
That's a big loss. Very, very big loss we have with my mom and also my sister. Very big loss. Now we have the death. Make it a bigger loss for us. But as I said, we have to face it. It's reality. It's one day at a time. We have to take it now.
Reporting for News 5, I am Isani Cayetano.